What's going on, sports card collectors? There's been a lot going on. The NBA season's been crazy. We've seen some dominance. We've seen some surprise teams, much like the Phoenix Suns and the Utah Jazz. We've seen the Knicks with Julius Randle winning. We've seen the Lakers up and down with Anthony Davis now fighting an injury. And everything else in between. We've seen the 76ers look pretty dominant. And then we've seen other teams that should be dominant not doing as well. We have trade deadline coming up, and there's rumors of Lonzo Ball going to the Chicago Bulls. There's rumors of Andre Drummond going from the Cavs to the Raptors. And yet we sit and wait. And then there's the players that we collect that have either been sick, out with COVID, or quarantined, whatever reason it may be. And we watch the values go up and down, much like the stock market, if not more like a yo-yo. Where have I been lately? Busy. And if I can do this without making too much of a mess, those are stacks of cards waiting to be listed on eBay. However, I have been getting prepared to submit cards for grading. I'm still kind of holding out for GMA with their upgraded logo and design of their label, hopefully, and in order for SGC, and have contemplated sending out to PSA, but not quite sure I'm ready to go ahead and fire that gun. What I have seen is there are still individuals out there that still continue to have, for lack of a better word, hate, that are ruining the hobby, that still insist on responding back or sending messages that telling me that this company's junk or that company's junk. And then when you reply back with a very valid point, their response is whatever, buddy, or whatever. So if you're out there and you don't have an open mind and you're not into this hobby for regardless whatever reason, and cannot respect the fact that everybody collects different players for their own personal reasons, everybody grades players with different companies for their own reasons, and you have to bash because you don't use that company, you are what's wrong with this hobby. Plain and simple, you are what's wrong with it. Because I still enjoy it. And it's just unfortunate that I have to read messages from idiots out there that think they have to bash because I decide to go with GMA or SGC. I'm not bashing PSA. I'm not bashing BGS. I'm not. I have cards from them as well. But those of you that feel the need to go ahead and bash GMA and SGC, go right ahead. But you are the one that is going to be labeled as what's wrong with this hobby. Okay? I'll get off that kick for a minute. What I thought I would do is, it's been a while, is show you cards that I'm getting ready for submission. I have more, but I just picked out a few of the piles. And then maybe I'll try to explain some of it, because some of it kind of hurts for a particular player that I'm very big on, regardless if it's his rookie year or not, and he's struggling right now. So first up, I did pick up Cam Johnson's Optic rookie card with the Phoenix Suns. I like Cam Johnson a lot, and I think it's one of those where you get it graded and you hold on to it, or if he takes off, I'll have the card graded and I'll be good to go. Next up, Darius Bazley. This is his rookie. This is that Pulsar, the NBA Hoops. What is it? The premium stock. So pulled that out of it. So there's that Pulsar Prism. And then here's just his base card of that as well. I got to clean them still because there's plastic from when I had them in top loaders, and they're brand new top loaders, and you know how those top loaders are. Sometimes there's those little floating plastic. So up next, De'Aaron Fox. Still haven't, if anybody plays 2K, gotten used to the fact that they haven't updated his photo with him having the baby face and the short cut hair. So I don't know if I'm bringing those up close enough for you guys to see. So let me just go back through this real quick so at least you guys can see them. I was doing it from my distance and realized I was away from the camera. De'Aaron Fox. Revolution. Lights, camera, action. I have to make a couple piles here. De'Aaron Fox. And here's my guy. It was announced today that he's having breathing problems since he's recovered from COVID. So he's had some down games lately. This is a guy that I've kind of likened to because a lot of his game is much like Kobe Bryant's, and that is my go-to player. That's who I collect. I know I've brought out his collection before. So yes, while I know that I know those were his rookie. This is his second year, I believe, 18-19. Yep, Donruss. I'm collecting them because the value is there. He's having breathing problems now, but I will have them. I will kind of just tuck them aside after I get them graded. I'm just kind of going through these quick here. I don't want to take too long, but I know a lot of you might be going, wow, KB Sports hasn't been on in a while. What's going on? Well, a lot's been going on. Like I said, I'm getting ready for submissions. GMA, I'm kind of holding out. The group submission that I'm on for SGC had stopped doing group submissions for a while. We're hoping here in March they're going to pick back up. So that's what's going on with that. And I'm just kind of been stockpiling cards, second, third year cards of players. Because as we've seen of lately, as in LeBron's or Michael Jordan as of late, his cards have all of a sudden just started going through the roof. So all these prisms and selects that I got here, you'll see I got in a lot. And I mean, it was super cheap. So I mean, I literally all of these cards here were in a lot that I picked up. I think I picked them up for $12 for all of those. So why not, right? Kevin Garnett. I've been big lately on the 70s and 80s, some of the vintage cards. Picking up too. I actually have some that I've personally submitted to SGC that I'm waiting to come back. They're through the processing stage now, so they should be shipping out hopefully by the end of this week. So this just came in the mail today. This I got in the mail last week. I think that was a freebie thrown in. This was part of my personal collection when I went through some of the cards I had. Obviously, that came from a pack. This was opened out of a pack. This, I'm not even sure. I may have purchased this prism. 18-19 prism. So, and then you got Durant, who has been playing well. And of course, this blue with Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. That's been a hot card. Going through my collection, I actually have over my pile here that I showed you, I have a bunch of Clyde Drexlers still to put on, but I like this electrified, so I figured, you know what, let's get that graded. I'm still big on Matisse Thybulle. This is the silver prism on this mosaic. Again, this was out of a pack. I have to go through and clean it there, but Tyler Hero, he hasn't been doing much as of late. Ja Morant, pulled that out of a pack. This one I collected earlier in the season, Instant Impact. Pulled this out of a pack. I see maybe some whitening there. I'll have to take a second look at this. Magic Johnson. That was part of my collection. This recent I picked up recently, last week. 77-78 Lakers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I finally got my hands on a George Gervin at a decent price. George the Iceman Gervin, so I'm looking forward to that. And then, like I said, Jordans, picking them up. Yep, we're going to do them. His cards are just unbelievable. I had a bunch of those and I sold, so I kept one. This I got in recently. There's one. Any of these dunking poses. I picked up another one of these Fleer stickers. I had gotten one in. I spent like, I don't know, $12-15 on the card. We got it graded with SGC. It came back a 5, and it sold within 10 minutes of listing on eBay for $60. So to me, it was about a $30 to $35 profit on that. I'll take that all day long. And again, it was Jordan. So that's all I have right now, guys. I have nothing coming back yet, other than the one that's coming eventually back from SGC directly. I haven't decided to splitting them up, which one's going where. But again, GMA is still holding off. I still like GMA. There's still value there. And again, for all you haters out there, you are what's wrong with this hobby. So as always, guys, don't forget to give us a follow, give us a thumb up and like. It's free. It definitely helps us out. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And we'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy.